Hey guys, this is Mr. Leonidas here. Hope you're doing well. And I just want to have a quick discussion video on my favorite type of MOLLE pouch to attach to a fixed blade sheath for like a small survival kit, and that is the grenade pouch or the frag grenade pouch. I just find them very useful, very easy to attach to a fixed blade knife sheath, whether that be a Kydex sheath, maybe a fabric based sheath with some sort of insert. But let's take a close-up look at some examples I have of that. So I gathered together some of my bigger outdoor type fixed blades to take a look at how I have the sheath set up with the frag grenade type pouches. The first one here I have is the Cold Steel Gurkha Kukri Plus. I have a British Osprey frag grenade pouch on the front, and it is attached with the PALS straps on the back using some Velcro with nylon webbing through the loops of the sheath and several zip ties. Sort of a hybrid attachment system. Seems to work really well for me. Next up is the Tops Armageddon. I have an Eagle Industries frag grenade pouch with the PALS loops through this backing strap here, which is attached using more hook and loop Velcro type materials. Works really well for this sheath also. And next up is a really neat system that I actually made myself, and this is the Sniper Bladeworks SOF chopper. It uses a frog type sheath, and I made a MOLLE slit for that, and it's set up with the PALS webbing on the front. I have the two pouches attached to that. The top one is a Blackwater Gear frag grenade pouch. The bottom is an IDF cartridge pouch that I modified to configure to MOLLE gear and PALS webbing. I used some Tactical Tailor Malice clips on that to attach. Added some digital camo material on the front. Turned out really well, and I really like this setup because you can carry a lot of stuff on there, even in this back sort of pouch on the slip. Sort of just slid that down in there, and each pouch contains all sorts of survival type tools for me. And lastly, I have the SC6 with a First Spear frag grenade pouch. My favorite frag grenade pouch. It's the nicest one I own, made in the USA, really high quality materials, a little more expensive than your standard pouch. Really like it. And that is attached by simply using just two zip ties, which I found is also a reliable system to use when you're out. And even if you are concerned about that, throw a couple extra zip ties in your pack or cargo pocket and you have nothing to worry about. But I've never had a problem with the zip tie breaking on me out hiking, camping, anything like that. But it really works. Okay, so each pouch is set up differently. They have different contents in each one. And I finally got around just to sticking with and choosing the frag grenade pouch for like a survival knife setup or on a sheath configuration on an outdoor knife for several reasons. First off, each pouch, I mean, they expand really well. They do expand outwards. Now that takes up, something that's gonna, while you're wearing it, for example, I've got a leg strap on this Tops sheath here, this Kydex sheath that was custom made for me. It's gonna stick out a little bit more, but you get to carry more. And the contents are really easy to get out of these grenade type pouches. As you can see, they're not extremely deep pouches, but they do push outwards. Makes a really nice kind of cupping pocket for it, and just very easy to get the contents out. They expand really well. I like how all of them come with the cover flap, and pretty much all the ones here have like a buckle release, despite just the hook and loop on this smaller pouch. And then this First Spear one has a really neat system. It's a very quiet system where it's like a pull tab, and you just release from these tabs that slide in there. That's really neat. And they hold all your gear in really well, and you can stuff a pretty good bit in there. In fact, I'll go ahead and take a look at what is inside this First Spear pouch, and start with, I've got a little like a survival arrowhead here. I'm not really sure where it came from, but it's a pretty cool piece of kit. Unwrap the tape and you can break out more tools in there. Got a little arrowhead and some other sorts of bits of survival gear, and really cool little tool. Next up is like a keychain I set up Go and set the knife down. And this has got a few really neat things. This is a small survival fishing kit made for me by my friend Survival Craft. Really nice setup, haven't had to use it yet. Got a little hacksaw blade cut down, Bic lighter, and a can opener, military can opener. So a few really neat things on that keychain. And got some more stuff in here. Got a SOG sort of multi-tool. Got like a diamond sharpener, a ceramic rod for more sharpening, and then a fire steel striker on there. Really nice SOG tool. And still more stuff. Military fuel ration. These make fantastic fire starters. They get very, very hot, very fat, you know, as soon as you light them. Really amazing little fuel fire starters. And then lastly, I got an empty little Altoids tin in here. I've got this for gathering fire making supplies when I'm out camping or something like that. I could put some extra fire starting materials in it now. I just left it empty just to have something, a little extra, you know, carry space in a tin. I thought that was, you know, something different to do. So that's how I have that knife set up, just for example. And another example of a pouch before I go here, this is a Flashbang Pouch. And I put an Israeli bandage in this one. It's an Ontera M9 bayonet setup I made. And that's something you can do, is use the Flashbang pouches. But myself, I prefer the grenade pouches because you can hold more stuff in them. They're not as deep. It's easier to get the contents out. I just really like how they work. Often, more than anything, you'll find them with a buckle system. And buckles tend to be very reliable and somewhat quiet compared to Velcro. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you can comment, I'd love to read it and respond. Also subscribe. Have a good one.